What's up, YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. And in today's video, I'm going to do a quick recap of the Oklahoma Sooners spring game. But if you haven't, please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to be notified for future uploads. And by doing so, it greatly helps out my channel, and it helps me grow as a content creator. Well, first things first, guys. First thing that I want to say about the Oklahoma Sooners is they had a record crowd, guys, to show up for the spring game. Brent Venables' first spring game, and they had a record 75,360 people, guys. So when I was watching it, I looked out in the crowd like, wow, like that's a big turnout. And it just shows that the fans are, supporting Brent Venables. And he was very energetic. He didn't want any of the players to be, just walking out on the field. He wanted everybody to be upbeat. And for what I seen, it seemed like everybody was upbeat. So that's good news, guys. To have the fan base behind you as a head coach. So that's a good sign, guys. And I wrote down a couple of notes of what I saw. We'll start with the quarterback, Dylan Gabriel. He looked it very, very comfortable out there, guys. We all know he's been in this system before with Jeff Levy at UCF. So he looked very comfortable, and he completed 65% of his passes, and he threw for 250 pass yards, guys. So he threw 2 touchdowns, and I think he threw one with the red team and the white team. He was alternating between teams, but he looked smooth, guys. He looked accurate. Uh, he looks like he's going to be the guy, guys. And as an Oklahoma fan, you should feel good, having a guy that's already comfortable with the defense. Already had that familiarity with Jeff Levy. So that's very, very good news, guys. And another quarterback, there was 4 other guys that played, but I saw Micah Bowens. He threw a 95-yard touchdown to freshman Jaden Gibson. So another guy that could be in the fold, to have a backup, solid guy. At this point, just watching the game, people can probably just say he's the second quarterback behind Dylan Gabriel. But like I said, guys, the quarterbacks look pretty good. A lot of them played, but Dylan Gabriel looks like the guy, guys. So Oklahoma fans should feel comfortable, having him at the helm. And at running back, they had Javonte Barnes, a freshman, and he had 2 touchdowns, guys. He had 60 yards on 17 carries. So he looked really, really tough running between the tackles, and he looked like he's going to be a beast, guys, for the Oklahoma Sooners. They also have Gavin Sawchuk. He's coming in later, but Javonte Barnes is looking pretty, pretty good, guys. And Eric Gray, he got some carries. He was limited, but he had 4 carries. He had 53 yards, and he had a long for 44 yards. He broke a big run. So there's another solid back there, guys. And the running game looked like it's going to be pretty, pretty good as well, guys. So then at wide receiver, Marvin Mills, he looks like the old Marvin Mills, guys. He had a 33-yard touchdown. He had 2 carries for 41 yards. 2 catches for 41 yards. And, he was the leading receiver in 2021. So that's good news to see, guys. Still got that, that ability and that talent, to be explosive. And, he also have Theo Weiss. He looked really, really good, guys. He looking like the old Theo Weiss. He had a 48-yard reception. He didn't get a touchdown, but he looked pretty good, guys. And that's another solid wide receiver, for the Oklahoma Sooners. But they also had guys like Drake Stoops, Braden Willis, Jaleel Farouk, and all those guys look pretty good, guys. Like I said, Oklahoma has always been, the place where wideouts just dominate, and it looks like that's not stopping anytime soon, guys. So Oklahoma's offense looked pretty good, as a whole. And like I said, it is just the spring, so they'll have time to get much, much better by the time the season starts, guys. So Oklahoma looks pretty good, guys. And let me talk about the defense, guys. Like I said, Brent Venables, the new head coach. We all know he's an excellent defensive mind, and he's already done some things, guys, with the defense, guys. The D line really looked good in the spring game, guys. Especially Marcus Scripling, and then Ethan Downs. Both of those guys, they was young last season, but they looking like they're going to step up and have to be dependent on this year, guys. But they look really good, guys. They was applying a lot of pressure on the quarterbacks. The defenses look like it's going to make a turn around, guys. I already expected that, but they already making a turnaround now. And like I said, they got the whole off season to get everything down packed, and it's looking pretty good for Oklahoma, guys. Like I said, Oklahoma's always been lethal, on offense, but they were struggling, a couple of years with the defense. But if they get that together, Oklahoma's going to definitely be a team to be reckoned with, guys. Like I said, they did pretty good with the rush defense as well, guys. I think Javante Barnes got like a 13-yard long rush, but that was it, guys. Like, the run game was pretty bottled up for the most part, guys. So this is huge news for Oklahoma, guys, and they're looking like they're going to be a team to look out for in the Big 12, guys. But what do you think? Leave your comments, your thoughts in the comment section. And once again, guys, please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to be notified for future uploads. And I'll definitely be back with more college football content. Thanks, guys, and roll tide.